dropping off a rig to get worked on. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. I like Mike from R&B 4x4. He's a cool dude. He's gonna drop me off a little rig to work on here pretty soon. Ought to be fun. This will be my second Toyota I've done like this. That's sweet. Yeah.
Well,
what are you building here, man?
this is gonna be our mini chimney sweeping truck.
Mini chimney sweeping?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So my buddy owns a chimney sweeping company. We built him a couple of big trucks, and we're gonna put this thing on 35s or 37s and let him get up the tougher driveways, do some easier projects.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
This is a cool rig right here.
Hopefully he'll just park it out front and make it look nice and not go destroy it, because this guy's been tough on trucks.
Uh-oh.
I'm warning you now, if you see it often, it's because he's real tough on trucks. So hopefully he'll keep it nice for us.
I think you will. What do you think? Hopefully when he sees it when I'm done with it, he'll be like, okay, we got to keep it nice.
Tone it down enough.
Yeah, exactly. Right on, Mike. This is Mike from R&B 4x4. I know most of you already know who he is, but bringing me a cool little project.
Looks like he's already full of projects, but we've always got stuff we need to.
Yeah, I got quite a few projects back here, but
keeping everyone happy, bud.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Help wanted.
Help wanted.
Yeah, we all got help wanted.
Right on, man. I appreciate you bringing it to me.
Oh yeah, anytime.
All right, what's up, everybody? Got this really nice fender. You can see I already wet sanded the doors and stuff. Just need to wipe everything off and get stuff going. Soft block here. Got a couple different ones. Doing a little wet sanding. You can do this dry. I prefer wet, just with ease of everything. If you can hear that, I don't know if you can hear that or not. You can hear like the roughness and the kind of coarse sound. That's what we're trying to get rid of, and just cut it down. Make it, I'm not pressing down at all, you know, not pressing down, just moving right along. And you can hear the tops of some of those metal flakes that we're trying to get rid of and cut down and make completely smooth. Not really trying to change the shape at all, but I don't really want to use my hands. When you use your fingers, you'll leave grooves that look like that, and you don't ever want to do that. You want to use at least a little soft block or something, some sort of pad underneath. If you do want to use your hand, and you can, I'm not saying you can't use your hand. So this is just a regular piece, 600 grit. Just a regular piece of 600 grit. Just got the Scotch-Brite that sticks to it, and you can wet it or whatever. But this is what I was saying is when you use your palm, to get all this. This is dry right now, but I just want to show you that this is how I would do, like around edges, around corners, stuff like that, like around the back side of the bed. This is how we did it. You don't want to use like your fingertips, like I said. Rather use the edge of your palm, side of your palm. That's how you do it. Like we can wet this down too. It'll still stick to it. And you can move along pretty quickly doing it this way too. I like using the block just to make sure we're cutting it just a little bit straighter, if anything. Honestly, you're not going to get it much straighter than what the bodywork already is. I just use the soft block. It does contour a little bit. Like I said, we're not changing the bodywork on this. We're trying to make it smooth, and if we can, a little smoother and a little straighter. But really, the straightness is already there. There's really nothing we can do about it at this point. That was one of the things that we kind of just can't fix right now without taking it all the way down. So right now, like I said, we're just going to clean it up, put some more clear coat on here, so they can basically do this again. So they're basically going to do this again after I clear coat it, cut and buff it, and then polish it, and it will make a world of difference. I just have a dollar store squeegee. It just helps move things along. Kind of see your progress. So right here is not done. I just wanted to do this spot right here in the center to kind of show you guys. This is like a dry rag here. Yeah, there you go. See, now you're starting to really see it here. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but already We already got this down, cut down. It goes pretty quick, but it's still a lot of work, a lot of attention to detail. You don't want to burn through. You don't want to do any of that stuff. You just want to stay nice, light pressure, and just take it down. That's all we're doing. You can do circles, side to side. You can still do your X pattern. A lot of guys do X pattern. I do it all. I do X pattern. I do roundy rounds. Whatever I feel like is going to get that panel flat and smooth, that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to keep using the block just to kind of make sure. You can use the block right here, but don't just stop. You have a chance of leaving that something there. So if I do that, like if I do stop like this, then on the next one or the next direction, I go past that. I'm trying to never leave an edge. And then, you know, if you come down, go past. And then if you come down on the next one, go a little further and make sure you're getting it all. It's very time consuming. It's very tedious work. Like I said, just grab your dollar store squeegee or whatever you got laying around, like always. Whatever you got laying around, like always. Got my dry rag just to kind of see the progress. The dollar store squeegee is big winner right there, but as you can see, that is nice and smooth. And pretty much the bottom half of this was done with my palm, as you guys seen, just using the Scotch-Brite and the stick it 600 grit sandpaper with a little bit of water. So yeah, that's just what we just did in that kind of that short a little amount of time. Here you can see where we haven't done. You can see the little specks and particles and stuff like that. That's just dirt and dust that was in the paint. Like I've cut and buffed cars that were painted in paint booths, and you always get, you know, little ones like that. Obviously it's going to be worse because it was in my garage and done in my garage. But you know, there's where you were. Body's nice and straight. Come back here. Body's still nice and straight, but it's nice and smooth. I cannot feel the metal flake anymore. That's honestly what we're trying to get rid of. That's the whole reason kind of behind this, and to put more good clear on this so they can cut and buff it, make it way better. I just wanted to show you guys a little more in depth about this and what we're doing exactly. Don't be afraid to go over the edges. You know, obviously you don't want to hit them hard, but I do go over them. Just real easy, real soft. Probably not a whole lot more than that right there. You will burn through an edge super quickly. So yeah, just be real careful on your edges. As careful as you can be, you know. You see right there already, I'm already getting it down. So just doing that little pass right there, already I'm getting it down. You can see where the little particles are underneath, stuff like that. But already that edge is done really quick on the edges. Don't focus a whole lot on them. Don't press down. Just real smooth, real soft, and move on. They're already shaped. They've already been shaped once you body work the truck. Once you already primered it, that's when you did your shaping. We're not shaping anymore. We're just knocking down what's there and making it as smooth as possible. If we wanted to, we could polish this back up. This is 600. It's probably a little coarse. If you wanted to cut and buff, I would start at the lowest. I'd start at like 800. Do an 800, and then, you know, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000. That's usually kind of where I stop, is 3,000, 3,500, and then polish. You can go high as you want, really. I don't know what the highest goes, because I don't go over, I've never been over 3,000, I think, or 3,500, and then polish. So it's just all in preference, what you guys want, what you want to do. This is just a real quick, easy way. With 600, I have no worries about clear coat sticking. I could have did this probably with 800. I wouldn't go any higher than 800 ever to put clear coat or paint, for that matter. I always try to stick to 600 to 400. If it's single stage, I can do 320 because the single stage paint's so much thicker. But I like to finish single stage in 400, and then base coat, clear coat, I like to finish in 600. That's just my personal preference. That's where I feel comfortable, where that paint has something to hold on to, where that clear coat has something to grab onto and lock onto, and that's what I like to do. That's what I like to use. So it's just personal preference. Now we got it. Now we're on a roll. Let's keep on going. That fender's looking amazing. Let's keep going. throw on some oldies, throw on some tunes. That's what I do. I got some oldies playing in the background. I'm going to get them cranked up, and I'm just going to keep on moving, stay focused, and make sure we're not making a bigger problem or a bigger mess. Basically, all you can do. It's almost time. A lot of work going on in the shop lately. You got this thing masked off. Yeah, there you go. Getting her masked off. Mikey's working on the last finishing touches.
Hello.
I was doing some of the last little things here. Can't think of anything else that has happened. Painted the interior, it's all done. Show you that here pretty soon. All this done where it had the belt line that went across right here. We eliminated all that, got rid of the little studs and sanded it smooth and painted it. And it's got the flake already in it, also to match, so hopefully that all blends well. Everything else should be good to go. Yeah, we're looking good now. Me and Mikey yesterday went ahead, masked everything off up here and painted everything black underneath the hood and right here. So this is looking really good. So when we put the new grill and everything on there, it's gonna look really nice. We just gotta throw some wheel covers on this thing and wipe it down. I think I'm gonna clear coat it, I don't know. I think we're just gonna go for it. Oh yeah, I can show you the interior real quick. It's nice and pretty and shiny now. It all matches. It's all shiny. It's a little dirty because we were wet sanding, so I'll get it all cleaned out as soon as we get done. Jams are looking really nice. Gotta finish taping in there. Make sure we're doing our part to keep stuff out. Other than that, I think we're looking good. So when the floor is wet, you guys know what that means. It's time. Let's get this thing in clear coat. I'm excited, I'm ready. When I say excited, I'm nervous. I'm always nervous before I start. Then once I start and everything starts laying out, I'm perfectly fine after that. I just get in the zone and start listening to music. Yeah, thanks. Big shout out, big thank you to Mikey coming over here, help me out, help me wet sand, help me mask, help me do a lot of stuff. So thanks to my buddy Mikey. Appreciate you, buddy. And yeah, got the other parts over here. This should be it. So once we clear it, this should be it if all goes well. So I think it will, honestly. I'm actually not as nervous this time as I was when I did the bed. And the bed's right over there. It looks nice. It looks really good, actually. USC 7400, one of my favorite clear coats, as I've said in the past. Works great. Same thing that's on the bed. All right, let's bury this metal flake. Let's get this clear coat on. I think I'm gonna have a good time. I'll turn some music on and just go with it. That's all we can do today. Next day, I was gonna take the day off, which I am still. I just wanted to come down here and check it out though. Look at that thing. She's looking great, looking good. I forgot to film the second coat, but I did put 3 heavy coats on this. 3 heavy this time. Last time on the bed, remember, I did 2 light coats, then 2 more heavy coats just because I was trying to figure out the gun. And the gun is great. I just don't think it puts out as much as what I'm used to as far as fluid wise. The gun works great. I'm real happy with it. Not like overly shocked with it or anything like that. It does great though. I mean, it lays out, it does great. What I really did like about the gun is the wide pattern that it had. Was able to really fog everything as I'm going. So the pattern that it has, you know, the fan, I really liked that. I thought that worked really, really good. So anyways, like I said, the gun is nothing that's like, oh my gosh, it's just night and day difference, but it does lay it down, it does do good. Still working back and forth, making it smooth. This thing looks really, really nice. So hopefully we can get to see it when it's all cut and buffed, and the owner and stuff, maybe we'll have a look at it when it's all put back together. I'm just gonna put the bed back on it and put some of the stuff back in it. They're gonna take it to their shop. It's gonna sit for a month or 2, let it really cure out, and then they're gonna cut and buff it. So yeah, I think it's awesome. It looks great. I don't know if it's catching the metal flake or not, but the metal flake came right back. One of my favorite things about shooting the metal flake and then doing this job in particular was as soon as I put the first coat, you know, of the clear coat on there, like instantly the metal flake came back to life. Everything was cool. So looks great. Got everything straightened out. Everything looks great. It's very glossy, really shiny. Just look at that, you know. It's next day. So it is dry, but you know, let it cure out. Take the weekend off and we'll see. Got the roll pan all done. Roll pan was shot also. Looking really good. Along with the cowl. It's looking really nice too. Trying to like walk around so you can see the flake, but everything's looking real good. Like I said, me and Mikey went ahead and blacked out everything in here, went ahead and painted in there, masked everything off, painted the in the front there under the hood, made it look a lot better. Just overall cleaning the truck up. I'm excited because I think Danny said that they were getting ready to order wheels for this truck and going with something completely different than what's on it. These are just to roll it around, but sounds like they're gonna do like some old school wheels on it, like some Kragers or something like that. Really make it, you know, more of a hot rod, I think, which is cool. I really like that. All right. I'm gonna take a few days off, come back in Monday and get to work. Catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.